So it's already 2020, but there was no way I was not going to make my vision board. I put this together so that I can share with you guys my goals and then also share with you how I decided to make my vision board this year, which is digitally, so I am always reminded of my goals.
Don't get me started.
Hey everybody, I'm Shonna and welcome to my channel, Shonna MissyMe HD, a self-improvement channel that strives to inform, encourage, and motivate viewers to start their journey in creating and living their best life. Today I want to share with you guys my vision board, how I created it, and why I think they are effective. So before we get started, you guys know what to do. Go ahead and hit that subscription button and make sure you turn on your notifications. Again, like I said in my previous videos, you want to be able to watch all of these foundation videos so that you have all the tools and all the tips that you need to make effective change in your life. So first I want to start off with why I decided to create a vision board. Just like most people, I do believe that they are very effective if used appropriately. Vision boards are simply used to be a visual stimulus that can encourage you, inspire you, motivate you, or even remind you of what you said your goals would be for that year. A lot of times we set goals, we don't write them down, we don't have our vision boards, and then 2 or 3 months passes by and we forget what goals we even set. So we end up forgetting what our visions were in the first place. So that's why I think that vision boards are very effective if used appropriately. Also, if you're like me and you're just now doing your vision board, it is okay. Do not think that you're too late. Do not think that you're alone. Yes, a lot of people did theirs in 2019 in preparation for 2020. But we still have like greater than 60 to 70% of the year left to make some changes, okay? So don't think that you're too late. You have the majority of the year left to do whatever you want to do, to set your goals and hopefully reach them. I'm with you. It's okay. Let's do it together and let's start today. Also, I wanted to talk about digital versus traditional. I know that traditional is really popular right now. People get together, they have vision board parties or social events where everyone gets together and they have a good time and they make them, all at the same time. I get that, but at the same time, I think it's very important to make sure that whatever you're using is effective for you. So if you're a person like me who's very busy and most of your wake hours are spent away from the house, then you probably won't be able to look at your board too often throughout the day. And the things that you do look at, when you do look at your board at home, it's just like, are you even motivated or have enough energy to work on anything that your board is talking about? So for me, I felt like a digital board was the best way to do it because I have my phone with me, I have my laptop with me, I can set my board as my screensaver and be stimulated by it all day long. It is a visual stimulus, okay, that is going to inspire, encourage, motivate, and remind us of what our goals are. So that is why I chose to do a digital vision board, and that's why I made this video, so I can share it with you guys. I know it's not that popular. Most people still do the traditional method of a poster board, or they frame it and they hang it on the wall or sit it on the counter or something like that. But I do think that digital boards will probably be a lot more effective for people who are very busy and aren't really at home to look at their poster board. Another thing I want to talk about is what you put on your vision board. A lot of times people don't know where to start. Well, first you have to start with what your goals are. I like to say, think of your long-term goals, things that may take you 5, 10 plus years to actually accomplish, and then start thinking of goals that you can set right now for this year or even into next year that's going to help you accomplish that lifelong goal. That is what needs to go on your board. Things that you can do in 2020. It's called a 2020 vision board. So what goals can you set for this year, maybe even into 2021, that is going to help you get one step closer to your lifelong goals? Okay, so once you realize what those things are, you write them down or whatever you need to do, then you can find words or pictures or phrases that describe those goals, and then you create your vision board with that. So now I'm going to go ahead and start from the beginning of how I actually created my digital board. So the first thing you have to do after you've kind of narrowed down what you want to put on your board is find your pictures, your quotes, your phrases. So I like to say either like Google Images or Pinterest or Tumblr. You know, I did all my pictures from Google Images. I was very simple with it. So you open up a Google page and you type in something. Let's just say some car. I'm going to say Porsche. So let's find a Porsche. And then I'm gonna pick out one. All right, once I pick out that Porsche, I'm gonna right click, save as, and make sure you realize where you're saving it to, and then, you know, put a name or something you're gonna remember so you know what picture it is, what file it is. So you save that, exit out. You would do that for all of the pictures that you need before you begin to build your actual board. So you would then go on to save all your images. I'm only showing you guys one because I already have my images saved. So now I'm going to show you how to actually upload an image. So you will open up a new web browser at canva.com. So once you get into Canva, you'll choose a template, then you'll go to uploads. You'll click on upload an image, and then the file will open, and then you click on one file or multiple files, however many pictures you saved, and then you press choose. Once you have all of those images saved, then you can go on building your vision board. Now I want to just show you guys how to pretty much drag and drop your images to the template. I want you to be careful when it comes to actually dragging your image to the template, because if you drag it in a certain way, it may cause the image to be the entire background of the template. If that happens before you release your mouse, just go ahead and just slide it a few centimeters or slide it over a little bit, and then it'll usually drop down to a normal size, and then you can release. And once you release it, then you're able to actually crop and edit the photo how you would like to. So I just wanted to show you guys how to download, save, and upload an image to the template. Now I'm going to show you exactly how I made my board, what I put on it, and what my goals are. So here is an image of my board already. This is the finished product. And this is what I made on Canva. So you'll go to Google, and then you will type in Canva, or if you already have a web browser open. And I didn't mention previously, but if you don't have a Canva membership, then you just join. It's free or whatever. It's real easy to sign up. All right, it's good to have one because then everything that you create on Canva, it saves. So even if you don't save it to your laptop, when you log in and you keep a profile and you go back to Canva the next day, whatever you worked on is still there. All right, so you'll go to your uploads, and then all your pictures that you downloaded and already uploaded to Canva should be there. Like I said, it saves. If not, then you go to your documents or wherever you saved your files, and then you click on them, and then you're going to press choose. I'm not going to choose obviously because mine are already there, but you would press choose. So once you have all of your files uploaded to Canva, then you just start dragging and dropping. So as you see, I drag my first picture and I'm cropping it, and then I'm going to do that for every single picture, and I'm just going to keep editing and cropping and changing size, whatever, until it all fits and onto the document and neatly and nicely how I want it to. Again, this is a document that's going to result in a PDF file. I think this is the best way to do the vision board. So whenever you actually transfer it to your cell phone and you save it as your screensaver, everything on your document is going to show up. It's not going to blow up too big where half of your vision board is cut off. So I recommend using a 8.5 by 11 document or template here on Canva. So let me just get into some of the images that I chose to use. So the first image I placed was the application scholarship picture. Is a picture that symbolizes my nonprofit business that I want to begin. So my nonprofit is set up to help high school students get into college, and eventually I want to also offer scholarships. So my goal is to save up enough money, raise enough money to actually offer my first scholarship to a high school graduating senior in the class of 2021. The next image that I uploaded is an image of Gabrielle Union, and she looks fabulous as always. And that's basically my fitness goals image. I want to be around 24% body fat by the end of the year. So that is my goal. And Gabrielle Union is going to be a great motivation. The next picture I dropped was a Bible, and that's just simply to represent that I want to continue to grow my relationship with God. As I grow with God, I grow with myself, I grow with others. So it's important to maintain whatever your spiritual beliefs are, whatever you believe in, continue to feed that area so that other areas in your life can actually prosper. And then the dollar symbol with the graduation cap just ties back into the scholarship that I would like to give away. This next photo is a photo of, it's actually a phrase that says mindset. Basically, it is what you need in order to become financially free. So becoming debt free is a huge goal of mine. It's going to take a while, but there are things that I could do right now this year that's going to help me get to that debt free status. So knowing that it's a mind thing and that it doesn't matter what I'm doing and what's going on in my life, that I can always make efforts and strides that get me closer to becoming debt free if I keep it on my mind, if I keep it a priority. And then again, there's another picture that just represents my nonprofit organization. This picture here is a picture of a random couple that I got off of Google Images. Like I said, every image I had comes from Google Images. It's just a picture that represents a relationship. So one of my goals in 2020 is to strengthen my own personal relationship with my fiance, and then just continue to grow as number one, individuals, and then also as partners. Keep the friendship alive and keep the fire burning, all those things that we want. So that is a goal of mine in 2020. It should actually be a goal every year, but I wanted to include that. And then here's my debt-free picture that goes along with what I was saying about just making better money moves, money decisions, becoming financially free. Now, as you guys see, I'm trying to recreate the board that I already finished for you guys, just to show you guys how I did that. So I'm moving things around and just adjusting the sizes, but you'll have to play with it a little bit. Some things will fit perfectly, some things won't. Sometimes you may not want a collage look, you may want to separate, and that's totally fine. So just however you want to design your vision board, Canva typically has the capacity to allow you to do that. So the next image I'm going to upload is another quote that says, you have to let go of who you were to become who you will be. And that is something that really, really sits with me. It resonates within me because it is so important to realize that if you want to grow and go to another level, you have to let go of your past. You have to let go of what's comfortable. You have to let go of what you know so that you can step into what you want and what you have coming your way, So if I'm comfortable in one position and I want to go to the next level in life, I have to already know that that's something I'm going to have to give up to get where I'm trying to go. Obviously, YouTube is a huge goal of mine, hence just starting my channel. So of course, I'm going to put my YouTube icon on my vision board. I'll go ahead and say it. My goal is to get to about 20,000 subscribers within a year if I can. So do me a favor, guys, and subscribe. Another big thing for me is breaking those terrible habits that I have and developing good ones. So some of the few things that I want to break for sure is my attitude about things sometimes. Like, I choose to look at the glass half empty versus the glass half full. And I know that it causes me to be more stressed than I have to be simply because of the way I view things. So I would like to change my attitude. I also would like to stop eating at nighttime. That is a terrible habit and I'm bad at it. So that's one thing I want to break. I also want to get better with my time management skills and organization. So my next picture that I posted, and I actually can't even see what that is. I don't diet. Oh, it's a phrase that talks about eating. It says, I don't diet, I just eat according to my goals. So yes, that's awesome. And I'll talk about in my videos to come on the type of diet I chose to go on when I did my fitness journey. And I'll go ahead and just kind of, touch on it a little bit. I didn't go on a diet. I'll just say it. I ate according to my fitness goals. And that's the way I like to look at it. So 2020, because that's the year that we're talking about. Oh, I skipped a picture. I have my credit score picture on there because, again, I'm working on financial freedom. I want to be debt free, and I also want to have a good credit score. Right now, my credit score is like 601. And when I post my how to improve your credit score video, I'm going to share with you guys again exactly where I'm at and what I did to get to where I'm going. My goal is to go up at least 50 points by the end of the year. So credit score. Online business. So that picture basically is what I'm doing now. So YouTube. And then at the end of the year, I would like to launch my life coaching service. So that will be an online service that I offer to my viewers, to subscribers, to friends, to family, whoever needs the service. And I want to have that up and running by the end of the year. So that is why I have my online business photo, as well as my hair store. So my hair store will be launched a lot quicker than my life coaching services. So that's another goal that I have for 2020. And by the way, guys, this particular hair is not mine. I bought this from someone else about 2 years ago, and it's actually lasted very well. I did make the wig. I sewed the hair to a wig, and then I dyed it. So this is a custom color. All right, and then the last thing that I put up was about pretty much a quote saying that, everything that I want to do in my life, whatever I want to change, I have the power to do that. And that is so true. And I always want to encourage you guys to remember that it's really nothing and no one that can stop you from doing what you want to do. Now, obviously, we all have our different disadvantages and obstacles that we have to overcome. But the power really does begin with self. It begins in your mind. It begins in your heart. So always remember that you possess the power to change your life. So that is my complete vision board. I'm going to add in some text. So I'm going to actually edit it a little bit. I want to make that space right there black. So I'm going to add a shape, which is a rectangle. And then I'm going to click on the rectangle just to change the color to black after I edit it. And then I'm going to place text there. So now I'm changing it to black. Then I'm going to go over to text and just add a text box. Just double click. And then you'll be able to type in whatever you want to actually type in. So I'm going to type in 20K subscribers because that's what I want for YouTube. Obviously, that text is black. It is going on a black background. So I'm going to change that text. I'm changing the font first. And then I'm going to change that text to white so that it can show up on the black background. Then I'm going to move it up to the black. Yep. And then I'm going to go on and add a few other words. And like I said, 24% body fat and credit score of 50 and those things. But now I just want to show you guys that you would save the document. You would download it to your computer. And there's the file. So you exit out the file. And then what I did, I actually emailed that file to myself. And this way, I can go on my phone and I can open up my email and download the file directly to my phone that way. Because again, remember guys, this is a PDF. It's not like a picture. So that's the way I chose to do it. So now I'm going to show you guys how I actually did the screensaver. So I would click here, tap to download. It's downloading my PDF. And then I chose to save to file, which I did. And then I just simply screenshotted it, okay? So there's my screenshot. I'm actually going to screenshot a couple of times. I saved my photos. Then I go to my photos. And here's my document. Then I'm gonna edit and get the gray off. The gray off the top. And I'm done. Okay. And then I'm going to screenshot this with the black on it. All right. And then the one that you actually screenshot with the black is the one that you would want to set as your background. So if you have an iPhone, then obviously you know how to do this. Use as wallpaper, whatever. And then you can go like that to make sure you have the entire board on your phone as your background. So that is how I made my vision board. Again, here it is. Everything that I put on my vision board, even my little words down here that says 24% body fat under Gabrielle Union, is on my screen. So everything that I talked about, everything that I want, I'm going to continuously look at every day, all day, because that's what we do. We are so dependent on technology. So why wouldn't you want to put your vision board on your phone as your screensaver? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please share with me your plans, your ideas. If you have any questions, please comment, ask me anything that you guys need, okay? So take your time, think about your goals, write out what you want, get your pictures together, and then make your vision board. If you do traditional, fine. Do whatever works for you, okay? You need it to be effective, whatever works for you. But if you do it digital, if you have any questions, let me know. Also, if you go to my website at ShonnaMissyMe.com, I do have a template that you can use to help guide you through realizing what your goals are and coming up with the topics and things that you want to put on your vision board, as well as a step-by-step how to create the vision board, okay? So that link is in the description below, so you guys take advantage of it. It is a free download, okay? So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that it is helpful. Remember that you have the power to change your life, so own it. Thanks, guys, and see you next time. That's how I'm coming.